Croeso I Gymru. Welcome to Wales, and my very bad accent. And I'm here at Great Orme, and this is the visitors centre to the Bronze Age mines. So I've just looked at my what 3 words, and it should be wove.cargo.acclaimed. But I'll put that in description as always. Now I was going to go into the mines, but it's a very deep 3,500 year old cavern, which would be great to see, but there's a tight squeeze to get there, so I'm just going to try and see if we can see sneak a bit of the outside, if I can get my camera lined up. That's the outside mine, and a bit over the top if I can, yeah. So I've decided I'm going to walk up Great Orme, and take you with me up there, and I've left the boys at the mines. So just make our way up from the car park and see over the mines again. They actually date back to between 1700 and 1400 BC. Where they were the biggest mines in Britain. They were abandoned at some point and reopened again in the 17th century, when steam pumps and things to remove the water were available. And they've now closed down again, major production in 1850s. So that's the big cavern in there that would be great to see, but no, I'm not doing that one. And then it went small scale until 1891, where it was closed down again, and then they reopened it to the public in 1991. Since then they've built a visitors centre, and it's very good. So I'll get a report back from the boys later. So we're going to take the path up to Great Orme summit. So Great Orme sticks out into the Irish Sea from Llandudno, or Llandudno I should say. Anything with a double L is pronounced cla in Welsh. And I just look back towards Llandudno, that direction. I reckon this is going to be a bit of a steep climb, so I may spare you my puffing and panting. Yeah, I turned off the recording because there was a lot of puffing and panting. It's still a bit taking a few deep breaths, but it is levelling out now a bit more. So the road we're just coming runs up, it's called the Bishop's Quarry Road, and excuse me, try and get my breath back. And it leads all the way from Llandudno up to the summit. And there's a car park up at the summit. There's also and they have a bus as well. Which runs up there, and a cable car and a tram. But we'll go over towards the summit in a little while. First of all, I want to go to the Bishop's Quarry. So there's the summit up there. horses. The Great Orme actually gets its name, I'll get my breath back, it gets its name from the Vikings. It's an old Norse name referring to sea monster, or translates as sea monster, I should say. So it's a limestone excuse me, a limestone outcrop that was heavily mined. You can see all these little pebbles and stones on the floor, pieces of limestone. People come up and they make names and and things like that, and you'll see the tram there. Yeah, they make names and things from the summit as you look down, or if you were in a plane and flew over, as you can read them. You might be able to see them clearer in a bit. But this up here, this is the Bishop's Quarry. And this was still being used in the 1800s. It was actually used, believed to be used, that the stone from it was used in Telford's suspension bridge at Conway. And the stone was taken, excuse the wind, if it's blowing, hopefully I'm trying to protect it. You can see Ellen there, somebody's name, taken by sea to use. So warning not to climb, and this is the arc of the quarry that remains. And I love these. Time and patience it takes to make them. They actually have classes on the beaches close by to where I live, where they teach you meditation and how to build them. I think they're amazing. The patience that goes into balancing, it's supposed to calm the mind. Very meditative. So it's a great site of special scientific interest, Great Orme, due to its fauna and its archaeology. You can see the layers in the rock. It dates back, the information, there was Stone Age cave livers here on this part of Wales. Oh, here's another one of those stone structures, or balancing, or I think they're just stunning. Yeah, on this piece of land that's Great Orme, there are Stone Age cave livers, and then the Bronze Age. You've seen the mine area, and that was they did a lot of mining, very rich in malachite, which is an iron ore. And then the Iron Age, they used it as had hill forts here, and the steep cliffs were a natural defence. The only thing there is no history of here are the Romans. It's believed they never got this far, but in the early 1900s, sorry if that wind's catching, but it's really blowy up here. Romans, the early 1900s, 1907, they had a discovery of Roman coins that were minted in England. So it is possible, they believe, there was trading going on. But no Roman settlements or any other remains or anything to do with the Romans has ever been found in this area. So I see a heart there. Trying to make out some of these names. Arwen. If you're on a treadmill, there's a lot of steepness going on here. So we're at the top. It's not so clear today. It's a lovely day. But not overly clear. So you can see Anglesey over there in the distance. On a really clear day, I believe you can see the Isle of Man, but yeah, that'd be more on the other side, up near the summit. So it's really, really windy, but it's about 18 degrees, which is 64 Fahrenheit. Hi. So just got a bit of a threatening sky up there. I hope it's not going to rain. So that looks out there, that's Anglesey over in the distance. That's possibly Conway Bay. I'll make my way now over to the summit. Some beautiful heathers and wildflowers. There's loads of walkways around this area and round the base. You can also drive. There's a one-way system that takes you around the base of the rock as well. Yeah, they have a type of goat lives on the headland, on this headland as well, called the Kashmiri goat, and it can really cling to the steep cliffs. Apparently they're supposed to descend from a pair of goats presented to Queen Victoria and the Shah of Persia. I've not seen any yet. Keep looking for them, but I've not seen them. Plenty of evidence on the ground that they're about. So we've just come down off the slope and we're going to go back up again if anybody's following this on a treadmill. Looks fairly steep. Just track the track far across. Oh, that was steep. Yeah, you can just see Llandudno in the distance. So there's Bishop's Quarry where we've just been. Just get my breath back. One last push for the top. And we made it. So we're 207 metres above sea level, which is 679 feet. So gives you some distances of where things are from the Great Orme Steep, and there's the cable car. The longest cable car in Britain. Opened in 1969. Let's go up to the summit stone. Okay, touched it. Ordnance Survey markings. In the distance we can see Little Orme, and out towards Liverpool Bay, Irish Sea, and Llandudno. The cable car actually comes up from Llandudno, just down from Happy Valley, and it's a 9-minute journey to the top. So the visitor centre was originally a telegraph inn, sent messages from, relayed them between Holyhead and Liverpool, and then it became a hotel for a while to support the golf club, which is now a sheep farm further down Great Orme. They did try to get it working again, and up and running, but it failed. Now it's a combination of cafe, restaurant, gift shop, the usual things. The building was used in World War II as a signalling post as well. I'll make my way down, and I'm hoping we'll get to see one of the trams. And the tram works on a funicular system. So it opened in 1902. It's 1,500 metres long, starting in Llandudno at Victoria Station. Oh yeah, great. I don't know whether you can hear the siren. It means that tram's about to go. So when the trams are working, there's 2 trams, and the weight of one travelling down the mountain pulls the other one up the mountain. I keep referring to it as a mountain. It is actually referred to as a mini mountain, Great Orme. It runs on a series of cables. There we go. Give them a wave. And they're going, oh yes, they're going to wave back. Hello. And the weight of that one will bring up the other one, and they'll pass just slightly further down. So you won't want to be crossing these lines when the cables are doing this, unless you're at a safe spot. The cable actually wraps itself round inside the cable house. To act as a braking system. Down. Heathland restoration area, according to that sign. Fantastic to see that all these places are starting to have areas they're restoring back to its natural state. Colour's beautiful. Hopefully we're dropping out the wind a bit now. It doesn't feel quite so windy. Over there in the distance we can see Llandudno Bay on the edge of Llandudno, Little Orme in the distance. The path now moves away, drops down from the road. It's an easy accessible track, these pathways, but you need to be pretty fit to do them all the way up because they're quite steep in places. This way down's different. All clearly marked, easy to follow. You see the cable car in the distance again. And we've got the bronze mine in the distance there. Some ancient mine info. So you can follow this path all the way down into Llandudno if you want to. I'm just going to take it a little bit further. Some seating there, another walkway up there towards the road. So I'm just taking it a little bit further, just back to the mine. So I want to thank you for walking with me. Thank you. Hope you've enjoyed it, looking at Great Orme. Please take care, everybody. If you've liked it, please subscribe. Please press the like button. Please leave a comment. I love reading the comments. So if you... Oh. Well, that's a strange place to find a signpost. But never mind. Yes, so take care, everybody. And hopefully you'll come back and join me again soon. So I'll just make my way out these ferns. Give you one more shot of the mines below. Take care, everyone. Bye.